Hey everybody, happy Sunday. I hope that wherever you are and whatever you are doing, you are safe. And I do mean that. And that you feel safe, because those are different things. And that you are well and you are with someone you care about who also cares about you. I can't even begin to pass everything that's been going on this week. I guess, though, that is my job on this channel, and I'm not going to beat about the bush. This week has been scary for us as a community, as a channel. It's been scary for us talking about the future, talking about what is safe, what is not safe right now, talking about and it feels inexorable right now, push towards authoritarianism around the world, not just in the US, but also in other parts of the world. Got a very disturbing story from Aotearoa, New Zealand this week, which I didn't expect. Obviously, all the things going on in the UK, it's horrid. So when I start by saying, hey, I hope you're well and you're safe and you're with someone you care about who also cares about you, I genuinely really mean it, because if those things are true, you are halfway to being in a good place, even if the world around you feels like it's really scary. And believe me, it feels really scary right now. I thought someone was biting me, apparently not. I want to start today's video by thanking you for your feedback from last week. It was a very interesting topic and it was good to hear your feedback, and thank you all for being so accommodating. I know that not having the comments on YouTube can be a pain to some people, but it really is something we need to do right now, because YouTube is not caring about its creators' safety, and I'm not the only person who's experiencing this right now. So it's not just a me problem. It's I don't want to use the word pandemic, but that's what it feels like. Maybe it's an endemic problem. Maybe that would be a closer way of saying it. Anyway, today I want to talk to you about another problem that we are experiencing here in 2025 all around the world, and that is power concerns. Obviously, here in the US right now, at this point in history, we have a government that is very anti-EV, very anti-renewable energy, very anti anything that isn't oil or coal or gas. And we're seeing a push towards AI. We're seeing a push towards massive server farms and massive increases in electrical costs, driven by primarily, these AI facilities coming online and demand for electricity going up. And power companies are reaping in some places, really massive profits, but still continuing to put the prices of electricity up and not necessarily reinvesting it back into the grid. We're seeing proposed bans on wind and solar facilities, grid-tied ones. And it's led many organizations in the US, but also further around the world, to warn that we are running out of usable energy if we don't utilize solar and wind properly. Just this week, the president of the US was in the UK and talking about how he hoped the UK would open up all of the North Sea for drilling and stop using that ridiculous wind and solar. Obviously, I'm paraphrasing his words. That's not anything I believe. But at the same time, the UK and the US signed this big deal that will primarily mean AI gobbling up a lot of electricity in the UK. So I know it's not just a US problem. Do you worry about brownouts is basically my question. I'm sorry it's taken me a long time to get here. I'm incredibly spicy today. I think I need a holiday, honestly. I would love nothing more than to take a month off. And I can't afford to, but that's a me problem, not a you problem. Anyway, do you worry about brownouts? Do you worry about there being a point in the near future where electricity is so much in demand and ridiculous, pathetic, childish, factually inaccurate policies stop new renewable energy sources from coming online, and we're just left gasping for electricity. Does that worry you? Because I know it worries me, right? I mean, and I've got 15 kilowatts of solar on the roof of my home. Granted, we have a very high electricity bill. We buy all of our electricity from renewable sources. But obviously, because we have a high consumption, that means other people don't get to benefit from that in the same way. But it makes me worry about the future, where it feels as if in not too long a time, if you don't have your own way of generating power on the roof of your home, or you don't have some other alternative way of storing and generating electricity, you too might be affected by this. And that is scary. I mean, that's something that I would love to not have to think about, something I would love not to have to contemplate. But I feel now that here in 2025, we all need to do that, especially with things as they are in Europe right now, with Russia, you know, sending drones into various countries as like a sneaky peeky look around, see if I can get away with this. And if NATO decides that it can't, that could land us in another global conflict that could all impact our lives and also the stability of energy. So do you worry about energy security? Do you worry that maybe at some point in the future, some crazy politician is going to come along and say, you can't charge your car up? You know, that's not allowed. You can only buy gasoline for cars, and EVs are banned, and you can't generate your own electricity. That's not allowed. It has to come from this one place, and we're going to charge you a lot of money for it. I never used to be able to contemplate that future, but now I can. And it's so dystopian, so effed up, that I'm still struggling to get my head around it. But I can see that as a future, and that makes me very, very worried indeed. And as I'm recording this, the air is thick with smoke. There's a fire somewhere. Air quality here is absolutely abysmal. I don't know why. But it just makes you wonder, where are we going? What is this going to look like? What is our future going to look like? Do we have to worry about brownouts? I would love to know your thoughts, as with last week, and probably going on for many weeks to come. If you have comments, and I would love to hear them, engage with us on Mastodon, engage with us on Blue Sky, engage with us in the Discord chat room, engage with us on our website and make a comment on our website. There, all of those places we have robust commenting tools. You can also do it on PeerTube. You can go and watch this on PeerTube. If you don't want to support YouTube, that's great. But if you don't watch on YouTube, all I request is that you consider sending us some money every month, every year, just to say, hey, thanks, I'm watching and I want to support you and I want you to stay independent. Also, if you watched 10 yesterday, I know it was unconventional. I was very angry when I wrote the script. And I came up with the idea of just reading it in a very straight-faced way, because what's going on in the US right now is censoring journalists, censoring columnists, trying to punch down diverse voices and cancel comics is... I mean, that's the kind of crazy stuff that Goebbels did in Germany, that Hitler did in Germany. So, in closing, stay safe. Keep your wits about you. Be an amazing ally. Look out for vulnerable people. Help them. Listen to them. Listen to what they want. Don't just assume you know what's best. And make sure you tell the important people in your life that they are important to you, because that's really, really important in times like this. Thank Thanks for watching us today. You can connect with us on Patreon, Discord, Mastodon, Blue Sky, or through our website. Huge thanks to the amazing folks scrolling by right now. You're the reason we can stay independent and keep making content without corporate influence. And right now is a perfect time to join. Through September and October, we're running our autumn Patreon drive. Sign up and you'll not only support the channel, but you'll also get an exclusive piece of digital art from Erin. Want to see your name here too? Support starts at just $1.50 US a month, and you can even gift memberships. And of course, a massive welcome to our newest members: NYTMR, Chris Wright, C&K Adventuring, Andy Pyatt, Gerald Eden, Carlikos, Chip Chandler, Robert Nelson, 00 Critical, Tom Fagden, Barry 2379, Mike Coffeen, James River, Eric Knack, Hans Rose, DW, Meryl Fratkin, Kristen Rasmussen, MX Menivar Vargas, Stephen Nichols, Panther Legion, Kit Saprida, Bark Eater J, Jeff Good, Conrad Zalance, Frank Snyder, Jeffrey Smith, Tony Roberts, Matthew Frake, Jacqueline Cockburn, Fritz Coker, Trans Vegan Cyclist, Jade Diaz, Laura Shear Clark, Everett Garnett, Peter Broadwell, Jerry, Jeremy Redmond, Patrick Matthias, Pamela Not Pam, Dave Fry, Mark Anderson, Tal Hobson, C. Daniel Tideman, Martin May, Fee, Donovan, Date Downs, Matthew Buckar, Zach C., Taraki, Kathy Windandy, Alex, Patricia Connor, Lindy Melendez, Dameron Can, Gary Robotham, Dave Miles, Tina Ponish, Mark Kruger, and Tyler Walker. Thank you all for joining in the last month. You're helping us hit our goal of growing Patreon support by 20 to 40% this autumn. Prefer a one-off contribution? We've got Ko-fi, Bitcoin, and a PO box, our swag store, and even an Amazon affiliate link, so your money helps us, not Jeff Bezos. We post new videos every few days on the main channel, plus extras on Transport Evolved Take 2, and since YouTube comments aren't safe for us anymore, the best way to chat is through Patreon, Mastodon, Blue Sky, or our website. If you want more, the algorithm thinks you'll like this video, but we'd love you to check this one out too. Be awesome, be kind, be intentional, and never forget to resist. Keep evolving.